This is where the real game begins, guys. This is where the real game begins, starting tonight, and I am now ready for these new contestants.
The nation's most famous block of flats is about to welcome its latest residents. £100,000 are at stake.
Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch. Subscribe, guys. Click that button. And let's get straight into this video because we have the new contestants for The Circle that have been announced and it's starting tonight. So we've had the celebrity version, guys, and of course, if you guys watched it, Lady Deshow won. She played Big Nasty so effortlessly, and the way she just won that season of Celebrity, the first ever season, she just took it literally like that. And now we have the real season starting now, of proper, contestants that are going forth for this new season, and I'm just here for it. Reason being is diversity. Diversity that I'm seeing here is just absolutely amazing. But before we do that, I would like to make it very clear that this is a sponsored video from Channel 4. And yeah, just letting you guys know. So let's get straight into this. Because I'm here for Yolanda. The fact that Yolanda is going in there to play her husband. Now, nobody knows somebody more than obviously the wife or the husband. So that's going to be somebody very easy to play.
My name's Yolanda, I'm 30 years old and I'm an events venue manager from London. I'm entering The Circle as my 29-year-old husband, Chris.
It's easy to play a catfish pretending to be somebody else if you're very close to them. So I'm very here for Yolanda. I want to see how she plays her husband and how that, rolls off her tongue. But I imagine it's going to be very, very easy.
I'm really competitive. Failure is not in my vocabulary. I'm going to use Chris's friendly, approachable look to lure people in, and then Yolanda will strike. We got this and we're going to win it.
We also have people like Hushu. Now, Hushu is somebody that, again, is playing somebody else, playing, I believe, an older guy, that kind of sweet, endearing, older guy kind of, image is what he's trying to put onto people to see if they will fall for that.
Yes, what is good, everybody? My name is Hashu. I'm 28 from Birmingham and I am a content creator. I'm not entering The Circle as myself. I'm going to be entering as a 63-year-old restaurant owner called Saeed. I want to be a sweet, old, innocent man that everyone is just like, aww. A lot of people might approach him with their guard down.
And I feel like a lot of people will because, we need to have some kind of age diversity in this pool as well. And we've seen that in previous seasons of The Circle. And I feel like a lot of people will digest that narrative and think that this person obviously isn't who he really is and is somebody older. And that will make them more endearing. It's a very clever mind game to play when it comes to this season. We also have James, who's from The Gladiator. For those of you who watched it, I definitely didn't. But those of you who watched, he is playing a nurse, Gemma.
Going to The Circle is my polar opposite. Gemma. 31-year-old single nurse. In my opinion, nurses are the most popular people in the country.
I said that he would donate a lot of the money to the NHS. Now, that could be something that I feel like is genuine, that he's saying, but it could also be a ploy for popularity content from the public. I feel like it's a very interesting way to think, but the fact that he's playing Gemma, I want to know how he's going to play her. How is a gladiator going to know how to interact as a nurse? Like, I just don't see the balance of that. I don't know how he's going to do that. I just genuinely don't know how that's going to happen. We also have Billy, a 19-year-old who is just playing himself. He doesn't play anybody else. He wants to go in as himself. We need to have some contestants who are just being genuine because, it mixes up the pot a little bit.
Going into The Circle, I'm just going to be myself. I'm not clever enough to be anyone else. My game plan in The Circle will be to make sure every conversation goes my way.
So I want to see how that works. And then we also have a company director, Andy, who again is playing himself. So these guys who are playing themselves, they have an easy right because they know what they're doing. They're just going in there just to literally be themselves. And we've seen on reality TV shows, people who are themselves, it genuinely just works. It works for them. It's the winning formula just to literally be themselves. Don't trap in the devil because the devil will come for you. These catfishers are going to lie to people. Do you understand? They're going to lie to people. Do you understand? They're really going to lie. I'm here for somebody called Manrika, who is 24 and is playing as herself.
How much pink gin and salt and pepper chicken can you get for 100 grand? Hi, I'm Manrika. I'm 24. I'm from Birmingham and I work in recruitment. My game plan in The Circle is to go in as myself, get close to people and sniff out catfishes. If I
Birmingham, I feel like she is somebody who's very charismatic. That's what she comes across to me when it comes to, you know, the trailer of the contestants. She was one of the first ones shown, and I just feel like I could see her in the final. I don't know why, but I'm getting this kind of, I don't know, but I see Manrika in the final, and that name is everything, guys. You have Jamie and Millie, a little bit different this time, but they're going to be a father and daughter bond.
I'm Jamie.
And we're father-daughter from Hampshire.
We're entering the circle as Penny, a 49-year-old woman who lives in South London.
And they're both obviously going to be playing somebody else who is from South London. They're going to be playing a lady called Penny. I don't know how a father and daughter can really relay that information. The father says he's bringing age and wisdom, and the girl is saying she's bringing young wit. And I don't know how that mixes to play Penny, and I do feel like they're already in trouble. They're going to be, you know, but then again, you know, two minds are better than one, so that already puts them at an advantage. But I don't know how they're going to play this, but I'm intrigued. We also then have Tally, again, another person who is playing herself. We need to have that balance, guys, and I feel like her and Manrika, I can see them two making it quite far in this competition. We also have Vitun, who is playing himself, and what he says and describes was that I was either going to be myself or was considering to be a white man, because from research I've done on British reality TV shows, white men have been the most popular demographic. In the end, he said he wants to be just himself because he wants to be the first Asian to win a reality TV show. So of course that is something historic. We've never seen that before, guys.
Suspect that I would be a catfish. I want to be the first Asian to win a civilian reality TV show in this country. If anyone else wins the show, it might be iconic. But if I win the show, it will be historic.
Any reality TV show in the UK, which is crazy within itself, but Vitun is going there as in himself. He does say because he's an accountant, it's all a numbers game, and I feel like that in itself, don't get too lost in that, do you understand? Don't think just because you have your job now that everything else will be okay, and you can't apply the same formula of your job into a game show, because there's different variables, different environment, there's different context. So when you are applying those numbers and how you work in your everyday life to a game show, I do feel like there's an easy misstep that you could make that you're probably not prepped for. So I guess, I don't know, maybe just be aware of that. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. But those are the contestants. I feel like it's a good batch of people. I feel like it is. I'm here for Manrika and I'm here for Yolanda. I'm here for Hashu because I want to know how these, I just want to know how these, and James. I want to know how these people play their catfishes. I'm more intrigued with that because, you know, deceit, deception, lies, how are you going to do it? The story from beginning to the end. Will you get caught out? Will you have a good game plan? Will you end up being caught in your lie? There's so many ways and forms, but I feel like it's a strong cast. The show starts tonight, guys. The celebrity version has officially ended and we have the proper season starting for The Circle. And I feel like it's a great time. It's COVID, everybody's at home. And, you know, I just feel like people won't have much to do and The Circle has saved us. I told you guys, I need a reality TV show from the UK to work with me right now, to work with me, to keep me distracted, to keep me going during this penultimate, hopefully this last lockdown. I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad it is. I'm just glad that something has arrived. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to the contestants. Who are you looking forward to? Let me know, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.